Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Letitia with Barefoot Gardening. I hope that you are doing well. I am doing wonderful. I just wanted to give y'all a peep at my fall garden, how it's going so far. It is cold, y'all. It has like really stayed cold. I think the highest we've gotten this week and maybe like 72, 75, but like it's been pretty chilly. So, well, it's a proven fact that summer crops do not do well in the cold. To an extent, because I'm still out on the jury about that, but I do know for sure the cucumbers did not make it. So this is what they are looking like now. Yeah, they don't look too good, and so they're out of there pretty much. We got a frost, and it's supposed to actually frost again tonight. It was a light frost, but that's what they're looking like. I think I have one cucumber plant that came up here, right there, but it's not going to last very long. The rest of these are seedlings for the spinach, and so they are looking great. There's another cucumber, I think, that came up, but you can tell those are very light green, so I believe those are the cucumber. I might be wrong, but that's all I had planted there before I planted this spinach, so that's why I'm certain that it's cucumber seeds. So look at the holy basil hanging on there. I really believe it's going to be done after this frost we get tonight. It's supposed to get down to 30 degrees, but look at these tomato plants. Look at that, flowering. Look at the tomato plants. Flowers. It's still putting out tomatoes. This is a black cherry and aroma tomato plant right here. Isn't that something? So we, I'm just leaving it there just to see what happens after we get another frost. The watermelon over there in the blue bucket is still, and there's a little watermelon on it. The sugar baby is still right there, guys. It's flowering again. I think just because the temperatures got really cool, but they're not supposed to survive a frost. They're not supposed to last very long when it's cold, but I'm just seeing all kinds of different interesting things. I think that is a lettuce that I planted seeds for, and those seedlings are coming up everywhere, so that's kind of cool. There's probably some stuff that dropped in there too that I didn't know about, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty much all lettuce seedlings. Paris Cost lettuce, by the way. And got my parsley still popping out. This gentleman right here is just now coming out, and this is spinach as well, so I'm not sure. Spinach is slow. It's just slow. These are all pak choi seedlings here in this little planter and in those two squares right there. Here is some Romanesco broccoli that has popped up, so I'm really excited about that. I forget what I planted here. I got a tag leeks. Okay, so there's some leeks coming up. They're so little bitty. Look at that little guy right there. Some leeks coming up. The mint is just went crazy since it's gotten cooler. The Kentucky bowl beans is still trying to flower. And I'm going to collect those seed pods. But there's a few, I'm just letting them go to seed. But it's quite interesting that they are trying to still flower. It being this cold. So, a lot of cool surprises in the garden. There are the little marble peas. I recently planted some more. They're coming up nicely, and these are all sugar snaps. 1, 2, 3 pots of sugar snaps. These are all salad mix seedlings. So, I got a bunch of seedlings there. I mean, tons of little seedlings. Look at that. Tons. So I'm definitely going to have to thin those out. And Rita, the raspberry bush, is not much of a bush, but There's a new growth on her. The fig trees. Little buddy is chilling, hanging out there, still leafed out really big. And let's walk to the others. On the way, look at those sweet potato vines. Isn't that something? Sweet potato vines. I have not harvested these yet. Haven't had the time, to be honest. And right now, there are certain things that take priority. Unfortunately, here is Fred and Mr. Ellis. They are leafing out again, but I don't know why, but they are. But that's pretty much my fall garden. The rest of the stuff just needs to be cleaned up, y'all. Look at that. Just a mess. The apple tree needs to be put in the ground. Oh, I just feel like hopefully we don't get snow before November 5th. But I just feel like it's going to be that around that time before I get any of this stuff done. And I hate that, but it's just crunch time right now for some other things going on. So I got to get it done, y'all. I got to get it done. My zinnias are finally out of here. I'm going to have tons of seeds. And I'm just going to let them drop where they are. That's a pile of, I guess, compost, really. Just plants that I pulled out that were not diseased. I just made a pile right there, too. Y'all, it's bad. I know. I need to make up my mind where I want my piles to be. But hopefully over the summer, they just break down and I ain't got to worry about it. But I'm probably going to have a lot of seedlings everywhere. My pepper plants are in there somewhere. Y'all can see the trellises. They were overtaken by the zinnias. So they're in there somewhere. I'm leaving those. Actually, they have flowered. Again, there's one on the top there. Y'all see that? It's quite interesting. So last night in the garden, we pulled up in the driveway and saw a frog climbing up the post. And my husband was like, oh no, because you know where there's rats and frogs, there's snakes. I said, now listen now. And I've been blessed to not have to cross paths with one in my garden. And I'm praying that continues. But he was like, you basically creating an ecosystem here. I was like, yeah, you're right. That's what happens. But it's okay. We're just going to hopefully get a lot of this cleaned up before the snow comes. That's my goal. All of this crap. Hoping to get it cleaned up before the snow comes. I will do a video on the sweet potato harvest. I promise. I have not, and not that I want to, but I have not seen our little mice friends in a couple of days. But, you know, for all I know, they could be under there. But we're just going to leave that alone for now. Y'all can tell I'm completely avoiding it. But y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all so much. And I do plan to go live soon. So stay tuned. Peace.